Hey guys, good evening. It's Sunday evening, it's late, and if you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, you're going to know that sometimes our weekends are crazy busy. It's the week before school starts for many of you, so I know that a lot of time isn't going into planning and prepping your own meals as it is probably getting your kids ready for school this week. So I wanted to kind of show you some of my go-tos when the weekend has just not given me the time that I usually like to take to plan my meals going into the week. Simply because I didn't have a lot of time to prep, slice, and peel today, I still need to stay on plan so that I'm on track for meeting my goal by the end of the year. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite go-tos that help me do this just simply by going to the grocery store and just buying a few things that help me do that. Now, you know I don't like to use a lot of boxed and pre-packaged stuff, and sometimes that's just inevitable when it comes to nights like this. It's either that or go to Whataburger every day, and as much as I would love to do that, that's not going to happen. So let me share with you a couple of my favorite items that help me stay on plan and help me prep for the week when I really don't have that prep time. So we'll just kind of start here. My husband is doing keto this week, and so fruit we all love it, and he does too, and so I'm not keeping a lot of natural fruit in the house this week to try to help him stay on plan, but I did get some fresh peaches and just a really small personal watermelon that I'll slice up, and this will be my afternoon snack. I use the fruit as natural carbs, natural sugars going into a workout, and I normally will sprinkle some fresh cinnamon over the peaches after I slice them. The avocados are definitely a go-to at any part of the week. They're good fats. They're good for me. In my program, Robert can have them on keto plan as well, whether we slice them as a side to an evening meal, or I add them into my smoothies, or we just use them in different capacities. So I wanted to show you these. I've had a lot of people ask me about these. These Nourish bowls, I find them all over. H-E-B, Kroger, even Walmart carries a couple of them. And they're these full bowls. As you can see here, there's a lot in it. And this entire bowl is one serving. So this one is a basil pesto. It has kohlrabi noodles. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. Kale, vegan chicken, and a pesto sauce with Parmesan cheese. Now, you know I don't do dairy, so what's nice about these is that they come with these little packets on the inside that have the sauce and the cheese or nuts or anything that's extra in here. And so if I choose or you choose not to eat the cheese or the sauce, then you can just take that out. Of course, if you're doing protein and not doing a vegan plan, you could add shrimp or chicken to either one of these as additional protein, and it would be a great option for you. Again, here's this one. This one is spicy Thai. Again, with this kohlrabi noodles, kale, carrots. This one has toasted coconut, which is just a nice treat. And this one has a spicy Thai sauce. So if you're following carbs, this is probably not a good go-to for you, but on me, on a vegan or vegetarian plan, these are perfect. The entire container is one serving size, as you can see, and that means it's 340 calories, even if I choose to use the cheese and the sauce, which most of the time I will maybe use a little bit of the sauce, but I won't use the cheese. And very seldom do I eat this whole container at one time for lunch. So sometimes I get 2 meals out of this. So the 340 then would only be 170. So these are really some good options. I know I've shown them in the past and wanted to kind of show you how they look when I get them. These are jicama tacos, and they're jicama rolls, and then inside these, they're already pre-stuffed with carrots and cucumber. Again, something that I could make very easily myself, but I don't have time this week. And I did purchase some mango fresh pico de gallo. You can see H-E-B, one of my go-to stores. And I will put these jicama tacos in my meal prep plates with some mango salsa on them. And then I will probably use as my protein these black beans. These are seasoned with lime and jalapenos. So when on this type of diet, things with flavor, peppers, jalapenos, bell peppers, things like that, red pepper flakes, anything that really has a lot of flavor really helps me stay on track. So this will be a meal, and I might even slice up some of those avocados in there to make it just really like a good Mexican meal for me. I showed last week about doing some noodle bowls. I went to the store tonight. They were out of zucchini noodles, so I bought these organic yellow squash noodles. They're already pre-spiralized and ready to go in a noodle bowl. I will mix those probably with this baked tofu. I think I showed that earlier today, but the teriyaki baked tofu with the yellow squash noodles. Now, I did buy some pre-bottled peanut sauce to put on the side. This one is all natural, and I don't know if you're following carbs or sugars or whatever, so we'll just kind of show that. You can see the carbs in this is only 2 grams of carbs. It's 30 calories for a tablespoon, and 1 tablespoon goes a very long way. It is all natural, as you can see the separation there, and it is a peanut sauce that I'll use in that. I have a tendency to go as kind of oriental teriyaki there and some of my other things, just because it does have so much flavor, kind of my preference, so not necessarily something that you need to do. The big go-to for me are these salad bags. When I don't have time to buy fresh and do a lot of chopping, I purchased these bags that readily let me have something available for a salad in the afternoon at work, or veggies ready for stir fry. Now you can see that a lot of these already have sauces or dressings in them. I very seldom use those. I normally will use a vinaigrette with some red pepper flakes or something else, unless their sauce is just something that I can have. But they're readily available for me to pour these in a bowl, grab whatever else I want to add to them, and get out the door early, or to come home and prepare a quick stir-fry meal with it. Again, any of these you could add protein to. I add chickpeas to these. I add black beans to these. I add tofu to this, and I use this. So this is a new, something I've just recently come about. It's called jackfruit. It is a fruit. It comes like this huge gourd, kind of as shown here in this picture. And they come really big, and they're very hard to prepare naturally. So H-E-B and Whole Foods, both that I found, have carried these. They're already prepared. They do come in flavors. I've bought cilantro lime before, and this one, again, for some reason, I'm in Oriental style this week. So this is teriyaki. It is very good. It just comes out it's a meat, like it says here, a meaty texture, and then prepared right, it almost comes out like a pulled pork texture. And it's something I had to get outside of my box to try, but once I did, I really liked it. If you're counting carbs, again, this is probably not your go-to, but, and this one has 100 calories. There's 2.5 servings in this. I probably will get 3, maybe 4 servings out of this. It's kind of rich, and I'm assuming that the 100 calories is probably coming because I've chose teriyaki, which I think, if I look in the ingredients, has some some organic cane sugar in it. So that's probably what's causing the calories to be a little high there. Just to go over then, just real quick on some good breakfast options. Here are my smoothie bags when I choose to make a smoothie at home. These bags are 2 for $3 at H-E-B. They're a great buy. They come packed with a lot of fruit, and one bag makes 2 smoothies. So it's a great option to go to instead of my Smoothie King, which you all know that I love. I choose to use the almond milk in it, and sometimes instead of water, it just makes it a little thicker. I still have one of my oats overnight packets here from when I purchased last week. I don't know if I'll continue to buy these. These are really, really good, but they are kind of pricey for what I'm looking for in the morning. But I might keep some on hand to still go to. And then I do sometimes eat granola, or I like Kashi. I don't know if it's the best for me, but I do like it a lot. And I sometimes will use it as a sprinkle over my fruit. or I'll just add the peaches or fresh apples or something to this in the morning. These little individual containers help me control my portions. And help me stay on plan. If I choose just to eat this, I will go back with my almond milk, and I can just grab this and take it on the way to work with me. As you can see here, 10 grams of protein for this container, and so it does help me rather than take an entire box and over portion. So this just kind of gives you an idea. I didn't talk about the mushrooms, but those are one of my favorites, and I kind of put them into everything. And the spaghetti squash there in the back will be prepped this week for dinner one night. So this kind of just gives you, at a glance, what I kind of look at. This is my meals for the week and something easy and quick to grab. So I hope that you have a great week. I hope that you're making a decision this week to make this the first week of a healthier lifestyle for you. And I hope by this video tonight it helps you get a vision into the week of what my food kind of looks like on days when I really don't plan well, but I need to stay on plan. I hope you have a great week, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.